I'm Nick.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Tyson.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Mason.
And this is Fun with Matter! There are 4 basic types of matter: solids, liquids, gases, and plasma.
Nick,
wait.
Let's begin with how matter changes forms. Matter can change into different phases when energy is gained or lost. When energy is added to a solid, that solid turns into a liquid. Adding more energy to that liquid turns it into a gas. Finally, adding energy to a gas turns it into a plasma. The same concept is true in reverse. Taking energy away from each of these stages further compacts the particles. Plasma into gas, gas into liquid, liquid into a solid.
That's amazing!
So, for example, if you freeze water, it turns into ice. And if you boil water, it turns into steam.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, now let's talk about particle speed. As energy is added to matter, the particles begin to loosen up. Instead of being in a set formation, they begin to move freely around each other, and then begin to move freely around the space they are provided. These atoms begin to move faster and faster the more energy is added.
Isn't it true that atoms attract each other?
Yes, all matter is attracted to each other. For example, in solids, atoms are tightly packed together. However, as energy in matter increases, the bonds between the atoms begin to loosen up. The atoms begin to spread apart, increasing the distance between the particles and increasing its volume.
Volume? What does volume have to do with matter again?
Go.
Volume deals with all types of matter. Solids and liquids have definite volume, as opposed to gas and plasma, which have no defined volume and simply fill the space allotted to them.
Hey Mason, what does temperature have to do with phase changes?
Well, as temperature increases, it adds energy to matter, changing the matter's phase, and the particles begin to loosen up.
How does pressure relate to all of this?
Pressure is a measure of force on matter. Pressure compacts particles and pushes them together. So pressure, usually in addition to a cooling factor, can turn gases into liquids and liquids into solids. For example, think of clouds. The combination of pressure and cool temperatures in the atmosphere turn water vapor into rain. And, if the water vapor is cool enough, it can turn into snow.
Alright, let's conclude. So basically, matter has 4 different stages: solids, liquids, gases, and plasma. One type of matter can change into another type through a gain or loss of energy. When energy is added to matter, the particles loosen up and speed up. And when energy is taken away, particles come back together and movement slows down. Now it's experiment time! Let's start with this cup of ice. Ice is a solid. Now if we get this ice and put it in a pot over the stove, the ice will melt, forming a liquid. Because we added heat, the particles loosened up and became more free. If we keep the water over the heat, it will begin to boil. Because we added even more heat, the atoms became so loose that they lost their volume and filled the air. Now the gases have condensed and formed water. Dry ice goes straight from a solid to a gas. This is called sublimation. When I put the dry ice into this bottle, the gases will pressurize, exploding the bottle.
Nothing's happening.
Why isn't it working? Let me go check it out. 1 second. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Oh!
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Where's Nick's leg? This has been another episode in Fun with Matter.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame, excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy.